What is empowerment? What does it mean to be empowered? If you've ever asked yourself this question, maybe this video might be something that could assist you or support you when you're thinking about it. So I was thinking about this based on something I'm working on for one of my clients. And I thought, okay, so how do we answer that? What is empowerment? What does it mean to be empowered? You know, when I first started speaking up and speaking out about the experiences I had in childhood, the secrets I learned to keep about mental abuse, verbal abuse, physical abuse that escalated to sexual abuse by the age of 12, when I was finally able to talk about it, speak it out loud, share it with people, I thought that was empowerment. I'm like, yes, this makes me empowered. But then I was still attracting those types of people who wanted to, let's just say, they were wanted to victimize me. And this was before I even understood about energy and how we attract things and, you know, the life I live today. This was before I understood all of that. But I thought at that time, okay, well, if these people are still going to bug me, if I'm still going to have them in my life, I need to be more empowered. I need to learn to fight. That led me to study martial arts. And then I thought, yes, now I can kick butt and take names. Now I'm empowered. But then I realized that's not what made me empowered. It was understanding how powerful my mind is. So if I told myself that I was disempowered over something that happened, something that someone else forced upon me, something that I was still being triggered by, as long as I was feeling disempowered by that, my mind would look for reasons why I am disempowered. So the more I really started to understand that it's about the mindset portion of how you live. It's about understanding that your mind creates everything. So if you're telling yourself that you are disempowered because someone is victimizing you, or you're in a situation, maybe it's a work environment where you feel it's very toxic and you just don't know how to get out of it. Maybe it's a relationship that you're in and you're feeling overwhelmed, unfulfilled, and you don't feel like you're in your power. Does that mean you're disempowered? And that's the crux of this conversation that I wanted to have, because what I've learned through all of those is thinking that speaking up and speaking out is what made me empowered, then saying, okay, I'm going to learn to protect myself. No, this is what makes me empowered. Then evolving to the mindset portion, the metaphysical, the non-physical, the no need to fight, and understanding how the mind works. No, this is what makes me empowered. Actually, they're all true, all of them. Because I've come to understand this, and feel free to leave comments on what your thoughts are, because I'm not the be all end all expert in empowerment. I can only share with you my experience. But if something that I've experienced supports you in looking at something a different way, that's why we're all here, right? That's what we do when we tap into the collective and we say, "Oh my gosh, I was looking at it this way, but then I heard someone else explain it and I started looking at it in a different way." This is empowerment. Anything that we do to be in a powerful state of being is empowerment. So it's kind of like you don't say, I'm going to be happy. You either are or you aren't. So we don't need to say, I'm going to be empowered. You either are or you aren't. Now, could you be happier? Sure. Could you be more empowered? Sure. But understanding that how we feel in any given moment, which is our state of being, Your state of being is how you're feeling in any given moment and what you're thinking about it. So we have, our powerful state of being where we're feeling on top of the world. We're feeling like, yes, I'm doing some really awesome things. I love my life. I wake up every morning and look forward to my day. I love the people I'm with. I'm happy. That's a powerful state of being. But when you're in a primal state of being, that's that fight, flight, or freeze where you're feeling like, oh my gosh, I just feel like everything I do is wrong. I just feel like I don't know where to turn. I don't have the answers. I just feel, when you're in that state of being, you don't feel very empowered. But yet, if you think about the what I've been talking about, that is also a state of empowerment because what you're actually doing is giving yourself power to shift out of that. When you allow yourself to think about, oh my gosh, I'm feeling like I just don't have control. This isn't something bad. Now, if you're going to follow that line of conversation with yourself and create your story around that, that can be very disempowering, very triggering, because you're basically leaning on old, outdated beliefs. But when you're thinking about it and you're saying, huh, yeah, I don't like what's going on at work. I don't like how it feels to be with this group of people. When you're really realizing what you don't want, you're empowering yourself to realize what you do want. So when you look at the word empower, empowering, it's you're giving yourself power. Just like happy. If you're happy, you're giving yourself happiness. So we can give ourselves happiness, power, disempowered, sadness, anger, grief, not believing in ourselves. We can give ourselves anything that we want. Now, the word empowerment or empower is brandied about a lot, especially in self-help genres and personal development genres. And we always talk about, oh, we're going to be an empowered person. We're going to be more empowered. We're going to, I empower women too. But here's the thing. I can't empower you to do anything. I don't have that power over you. No one has power over another person. So for someone to say, I empower women too, what are they really saying? We can give examples of how to feel more empowered, but we don't have the power to make someone feel empowered or be empowered. I can share something that might be funny and make you laugh, and that makes you feel happier, but I'm not making you feel happier. I'm being me. I'm doing whatever I love to do. And if it's telling a joke at that moment and you laugh at it, then you are happier having spent time with me. I think that this is a really important topic to think about because when we are looking for someone else to bring us empowerment, to bring us happiness, to bring us joy, what we're doing is we're actually giving our power away. We're saying, I need someone else or something else to bring this to me, to fulfill me so that I can embody this, so that I can have this. But we already have it. If we think about it as like a thermometer, we already have it. It's just, is it, really low, or is the needle moving up? Do you have more? Is it getting hotter in there for you? So think about it. If you start with, oh, I already have this. Maybe all I need to do is crank it up a little bit. Maybe all I need to do is turn up the heat. Maybe all I need to do is start thinking about what I like to do, what makes me happy, what I love about myself. See, that's where you start feeling it right here in your solar plexus. And when you do that, you'll notice that your shoulders actually start to go back because you're opening up your heart energy. Now, I did a previous video about your heart energy and you might want to take a look at that. when we talk about the importance of your heart energy. But anything we do to expand this energy of heart and open up where you're feeling more powerful, you're feeling like, yes, I've got that. That's empowerment. So if someone says to you, you're not empowered because XYZ, you have to remember that they were looking for or wanted to have something in you that they're not seeing, not getting. That's about them. And that happened to me many years ago. I was, teaching the work that I do, and I was having a conversation with someone, and he said, well, you're always talking about empowerment and being empowered, but you're not empowered at all. And I walked away from that conversation and I was thinking, what does he mean by that? Is it an opportunity for me to look within and say, am I not walking my talk? Am I not practicing what I preach? What is that? And I really discovered at that time that he was looking for something from me that he was not getting. And because he was not getting it, because I was not willing to supply him with that, it put him in a place where he wasn't ready to take responsibility for it. So it was like, okay, the problem lies with you, Nancy. And we really, really, every moment, with every word someone says to us, with every word we say to ourselves, we have that opportunity to say, am I standing in my power? Because if you are, if you're in a powerful state of being, you're empowered. Now, just remind yourself, there are many levels, right? Just like the thermometer could be way low or it could be going higher. It doesn't mean that just because it's low that it's not there, or that it's high and that's the best, because it's going to go up and down. There are gradual levels of everything. So wherever you are in the moment, know that you have the power to be in the state of being that you prefer to be in. And if you're loving life and just going along and having a happy day, you're empowered. You're loving who you are. Great. If someone says something that rubs you the wrong way and it pulls you towards that primal state of being, you're the only one who can change it. You're the only one who can say, I don't like this. I don't like what just happened. You can blame that other person, but again, that's giving your power away. So when you think about it, you hold all the power to everything, to your thoughts, to your happiness, to your unhappiness, to your empowered state of being, your disempowered state of being. Find out what empowerment means to you. Maybe just go to the dictionary, look it up, look up the word, because sometimes we think, oh, yeah, I know the definition of X, Y, or Z. And then we look it up in the dictionary and we go, that really doesn't mean what I thought it means. This is how we start to expand our knowledge, right? And then you expand your knowledge and then you act upon it. You do something about what you've just learned. Now you've applied the knowledge. This is empowerment. So wherever you are, whatever stage, never allow someone to take your power from you, because no one has the power to do that unless you give them permission. If you need support with this or anything on this kind of topic, check out some of the other videos that I've done. Visit me at masteringyourbeliefs.com. Get some free resources, leave some comments, share the video, whatever you feel like doing, whatever you feel called to do. Because honestly, we are all here to learn from each other, learn from the collective, grow and expand from the collective, and no one of us is more important than the other. We can all learn something from everyone. Have a fabulous day. And in the meantime, this is Nancy Muller, the one and only Life Sensei, saying, ciao for now.